Whoa, nobody needs that, right? Nobody wants to be that close. All right, so here's the deal. If you've been vlogging, if you've been around the vlog for a while, you know that typically there in January or so, we would start every morning with the morning workout. And so I thought I'd give you, since we're in quarantine and all that fun stuff, and Kansas just released a 30-day stay-in-home kind of thing, I'd give you 5 different workouts that you can do, quick, easy, body weight type stuff that you'll be able to do there at home, all right? And so I'm gonna kind of break them down, each one, kind of one by one, and then I'll give you the movements and all of that. We'll give you different options if you have dumbbells at home, if you don't, some of those different things, all right? And so, here we go. Let's get it. All right, so typically on a workout, what we typically do is we do kind of some strength element on the front. I don't know why I couldn't say strength right there. Anyway, we typically do a strength element, okay? So this would normally be like a front squat or a back squat, but we're gonna add some weighted air squats because I know that not everybody has a rack at home. The other piece here is that we're gonna do a 12-minute AMRAP of 10 overhead press. I know that looks like B, but it's 10 overhead press, 10 push-ups, and then 20 walking lunges for 12 minutes, all right? So I'm gonna show you, kind of break down what that's gonna look like, some things you could use for these weighted air squats, and then we'll walk through each of these little movements right here. By the way, AMRAP, what does that mean? AMRAP means, whoop, yeah. Well, I'll show you. It means this. It means as many reps as possible. All right, here we go. All right, so since we're doing this workout that is heavy on legs, okay, we wanna do a couple mobility things before we get going, just to help out, to make sure that we are good and stretched out. Okay, so I want to give you a couple of those. I'm going to set you right down here on the floor with me. Okay, I'm going to move back here. All right, and the first one that I want to show you is pretty simple. All right, we're just going to put our feet straight out in front of us just like this, and then we're going to reach up forward as high as we can. If you can reach around the toes, great. If not, that's okay too. Just come on your legs right here. Okay, this is gonna be a hamstring stretch. So if I turn to the side, you should feel it right through here, okay? This is where we're beginning to stretch out our hamstring as we reach in, okay? Again, if you can reach forward, it's gonna hurt a little bit, and don't go too fast. Don't try to jerk up there and grab your feet because you have a possibility of stretching out that hamstring too far, okay? So go slow, reach out, and then grab the edges there of your shoes, okay? So once you've done that, hold that for about 20 seconds, then come back out of it, rest, just kind of relax. If you need to shake them out a minute, go for it, but then you're gonna go back into it one more time, stretching and holding. I'll put some cool music right here, okay? Just like that. So you're gonna do that 2 or 3 times, get that hamstring nice and stretched out. All right, then what we're gonna do next, we're gonna bring one foot up. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a nice shot here. Okay, just like this, and then we're gonna come down the straight part, okay? So we're gonna hold that for a few seconds, probably about 15 to 20 seconds. We're gonna hold that. You should really feel it up here in your hip, nice and tight, a little bit of stretch in the glute, the butt, okay? And then also in the hamstring, upper quad, okay? So we're gonna come out like this. All right, if you can't reach your foot, that's perfectly fine. If you're back here, that's okay. Just stretch as far as you can to reach that specific spot, okay? So we're gonna hold that. Again, 15, 20 seconds on this side. All right, next what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this right shoulder, okay? If we have our right foot out, we're gonna take our right shoulder and we're gonna bring it to our left knee. So it's gonna look a little something like this. We're gonna come right down like this, okay? And we're gonna hold it. We're gonna try to keep this leg down on the ground as much as possible, but bringing this right shoulder down to our left knee, okay? So just like that, holding that nice and tight. Again, that's gonna stretch that outside hamstring, and then it's gonna work through your side here as well as your inner hip right here, okay? So a nice stretch like that. Oh yeah, okay? Then we're gonna come back out of that after 15 to 20 seconds. We're gonna go back to the straight 15, 20 seconds, okay? If you wanna go a little bit longer, nothing wrong with that. All you're doing is stretching that a little bit longer and a little bit better, okay? The next piece is we're gonna go back, right shoulder, left knee one more time, okay? We're gonna do that twice. All right, so the right shoulder should come to the left knee twice. Then we're gonna switch legs, okay? We're gonna move now to the left leg. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna come out, okay? 15, 20 seconds here. Then we're bringing left shoulder to right knee. So we're gonna come down, left shoulder, right knee. We're gonna stretch that, okay? Again, if you can't get all the way down here like this, that's okay. Just come as far as you can, okay? Then we're gonna go right back out here again, okay? Perfect. Now, I'm gonna show you a couple more. My head's not in the shot, hold on. There you go. I'm gonna show you a couple more squat tricks before we do all these squats and all these walking lunges, okay? So hold on one second. All right, so the next stretch is actually gonna be in the position that I'm currently in, okay? And I don't think you can see it, so hold on a second. Down a little bit, there's a great shot of my belly. Okay, but here's what we're gonna do, okay? This is called a frog squat. The idea is that we're gonna do a squat, but at the same time, as we're resting at the bottom of the squat, we're gonna press our knees out for the stretch, okay? So it's gonna look like this. We're gonna come down, okay? We're gonna try to keep our heels on the ground if we can, and then we're gonna press out on our knees, okay? And what that's gonna do is you're gonna feel it real tight up in the hips, but you're also gonna feel it on the inner side of your legs there, okay? You can even kind of trick it out a little bit and press in with your toes here on the ground. Just a little bit like that, okay? That's gonna really stretch out that interior part of your leg there up in the groin area, okay? We're gonna hold that for 15, 20 seconds. Then we're gonna let the pressure off of our knees, bring them forward just a little bit, and then we're gonna do it one more time, okay? So we're gonna come out, press, yeah, there we go. Trying to keep those heels down. Again, mine is not perfect. My mobility allows about a finger underneath those heels there, okay? So just like that, all right? So the next stretch we're gonna do is kind of a side straddle, if you will, all right? So we're gonna take our left foot, we're gonna keep our right foot, our right knee nice and tight underneath our body. Okay, we're gonna take our left foot, and we're gonna take the interior part of our left foot and kind of pull it into the ground, okay? And what you're really gonna feel is this whole interior part of your leg is gonna stretch, and then you're really gonna feel it up here in your hip area too. You probably won't be able to hold this a tremendous amount of time, but you'll wanna hold it for a little while, okay? So you're gonna pull, all right? And then you're gonna walk over to the other side. So what I mean is you're gonna do the little number like this, and you come back to the other leg. The right leg, the interior, keep it tight on the ground as you pull all of this to stretch it out right here on the interior side of your leg, okay? So once you've done that, you're going right back to the other side, okay? Right here, good, the interior part of the foot, pulling on the ground just a little bit. Okay, then we're gonna come right back across one more, stretching it out just like that, all right? Then what I love to do is after those two stretches is do 5 quick air squats. Now an air squat is just basically a squat, all right? So I'm gonna show you, my head's gonna be out of the shot obviously, but we're just gonna come down just like that, okay? You wanna keep a nice form. If you wanna bring your hands up like this, that kind of forces your butt back. And you wanna stay in your heels as you're coming down, okay? So back up, right back down, okay? So that is our leg heavy workout warm up, okay? Or our squat heavy warm up. So later in the week, you're gonna have another one that's gonna be kind of leg focused. And so in that, you'll wanna use that same, kind of some of those same stretches as you begin that workout, all right? All right, so the first piece we have, I don't know why I can't talk today. The first piece we have is this weighted air squat, okay? And we're gonna do a lot of them. So we don't wanna pick something that's super heavy, but something that will add, obviously, weight to the movement, okay? So if you have the dumbbell and the kettlebell, I'm gonna show you that. And if you don't, I'm gonna show you how you could perhaps do this with a case of water, okay? There's other options, you know, all around the house. Just find you something that's gonna add, you know, 8 to 10 pounds, maybe even 15, all right? Depending on how much you really wanna work during this. But you're gonna be doing a lot of reps, okay? And then you've got more lunges coming in the AMRAP part, all right? So here we go. Here's a couple ideas. So the first one is you've got your dumbbell, okay? So a great way to hold your dumbbell for these goblet squats, okay, is to grab it like this just by the head, okay? Keep it right here by your chest, hands kind of up like this, and then you're going down into your squat, okay? Just like that, easy peasy. You can do that with a dumbbell. You can do it with a kettlebell if you got one around the house, okay? So you're gonna hold it right here by the horns, okay? Then you're coming down, right back up, okay? So here's what it looks like from the side, okay? We're letting butt go first, okay? So down, boom, boom, okay? That's all it takes with the kettlebell. Packet of water, a baby, whatever you got, okay? But with the packet of water, I would hold it like this, okay? Nice and up against your chest, and then just right down, just like that, okay? You'll have some good weight there, going with you, working with you, if you can stand the squeaking of the bottles together, okay? So that's the first part of this workout. You're gonna be doing 20 of those, okay, times 3. So you're doing 60 total. I'd rest about 1.5 minutes between each round, all right? Sound good? Depending on the weight and depending on how fast you're actually doing the squats. If you're in like a place of questioning, okay, how deep do I go in the squat? Put a chair behind you, okay, and then sit down to the chair, touch your butt to the chair. That'll give you enough depth to know that you're good. So with an AMRAP, it means as many reps as possible in the designated time that you've been given. So here I'm saying we're gonna do a 12-minute AMRAP, okay? So for 12 minutes, we're gonna continue through these 3 movements to make our workout, all right? So the first one was the 10 overhead press. The next was the 10 push-ups, and then the next part was 20 walking lunges. All right, so I'm gonna show you each of those movements, and then we'll kind of break that down for you of how, kind of the pace that you wanna go through these particular workouts. All right, so here we go. Here are each of the movements for your 12-minute AMRAP. Overhead press, push-ups, walking lunge. So the first piece with the press, okay? Most people are not gonna have a barbell at their house. Obviously, if you have a barbell, that's what you're gonna do, okay? You're gonna do a push press type style, getting overhead above your shoulder to overhead, okay? The reason I said overhead press is because a lot of folks, when you're just at home and maybe you've never been in the gym or you're trying to figure that out, you're just pressing something overhead, okay? Often called shoulder to overhead because we're moving it from our shoulder to overhead. So let's go back to the dumbbell, okay? If you have the dumbbell, you're gonna take both heads just like this, and then I'm gonna come down to my knees just so you can see it clearly, okay? So you're gonna have it right here, you're gonna go overhead just like that. I'm not saying that you go down to your knees, I'm just doing it for the sake of the camera, okay? So right here, straight up and overhead, okay? You wanna push your head through at the top so that you get a nice, good lockout, okay? Same thing with the kettlebell. What you can do, you can take the ball of the kettlebell just like this and press it up if that's the only thing you have, okay? So you're gonna do 10 just like that, okay? Then, the other one is the case of water. If you wanna try or attempt the case of water, go for it. Most of them are not sturdy enough, and I will not be held responsible for you crashing a thing of water on your head. The push-ups. Let me talk to you about that for a second, okay? Because a lot of people get into their push-ups and they think, I can't do push-ups, right? Because, hey, we're gonna be nice and tight, out like this on the push-up, we're coming down, we're going back up, okay? Most people go, all right, you want me to do 10 of those for 12 minutes. You're nuts, it ain't happening, all right? So here's a couple options for you. The first one is from your knees, okay? So cross your legs like this, come out nice and steady like this, and then you're gonna come down and up. Boom, you got your push-up. If that's too hard, okay, then we can do a warm-up. So we're gonna go flat on the ground just like this. We're gonna bring our body up first, we're gonna bring our butt up next, and then we're gonna come up, okay? Then we're gonna go back down just like that. Nice little warm-up on your push-up. Ideally, we wanna start at the hardest one we can do, and then we'll kind of taper off as we continue to go, all right? The next piece of the workout is your walking lunge. Hold up. Let me move the camera 1 second. Okay. So, got the camera repositioned. We're all in a better place now. Things are happy. Okay, the walking lunge. Here's what we're gonna do. You can walk around the couch. You can walk back and forth in your living room. You can go outside if you want to catch some fresh air. Either way, this is what the walking lunge looks like, okay? So, we're gonna take ourselves, set right here. We're gonna step forward. We wanna bring this knee all the way down. We wanna keep this one parallel with the floor, all right? Then we're gonna rise up, and then we're gonna step out with the next foot. So we're gonna go left, right, left, right. So for instance, here I am, starting with the left foot, left goes out, I'm going down, we're coming back up, right foot's going out, we're coming back down, we're going up, okay? You're gonna do that for 20. That's 10 each leg, okay? So not 20 on each leg, that's 40, okay? So we wanna do 10 each leg to make and get our 20, okay? So you're gonna do that round for however long it takes, a couple minutes, then you're gonna keep going into that 12 minutes. So set that 12-minute timer on your phone, go all the way through the 12 minutes, and then you've got your workout. Woo! Sounds like a blast, doesn't it? It'll be great. Your legs will be toasty, roasty. Enjoy! So, good luck. That's day one. Hope you enjoy. Subscribe, come back tomorrow. We'll see you then. Hey guys, thanks for watching. You can subscribe to Numa Fitness on Instagram, and then you can check out these other videos by me right here. We'll see you soon. Adios.